SpiriTrust Lutheran Benevolent services are a very important aspect of our care in hospice. Hospice care is a team approach. We have a physician on staff that directs all of our services, and then we have nursing, we have home health aides, we have volunteers, we have therapies, we have a chaplain that can come in and visit, and we provide care to anyone in the community that needs hospice services, and any clients that require our services that do not have the funds.
It's within our mission to witness to the gospel of Jesus Christ that we take care of people. And many costs involved with providing those, including numerous regulations. And Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance don't always cover those costs. We need to have the resources to provide care for people. Once they're in our care, we don't turn people away.
I make sure that they know that they will still receive services no matter if they don't have the funds or do have the funds. And they are always so relieved to hear that. So I'm always glad to be able to tell them that they will still receive services no matter what their finances are, and the care would not change at all.
Our total benevolence throughout the agency is just about $6.9 million, but $500,000 of that goes to hospice care, and costs are always increasing. The increased costs that we've seen over the last year through the pandemic have been at least $1 million for personal protective equipment. The cost of the pandemic has been enormous, while it has cut into a lot of funding opportunities to raise money for those. So it's very important that we be able to cover our costs to be a viable long-term agency.
My wife had a lifetime disease, Addison's disease. That Monday afternoon when a doctor said, here's what's wrong with her, 4 major things, there's nothing we can do for her. So I called our friend that we knew that worked for hospice and explained to her, and she said, Bob, I'll help. So the next thing, we got a phone call and said, Debbie's going to be coming over to help out. And she showed up, and another angel. She not only took care of Bonnie, but she took care of us, the family, and took care of us and comforted us and explained exactly what was going on, about how long it was going to take.
We're in there to help the families understand how to care for the client, how the care, and we're also there for the caregiver. If the caregiver seems to be struggling, we can provide extra support to them spiritually, emotionally. So we're not just there for the client, we're there for the caregiver too, because they're the ones that are truly going through this, and they're the exhausted ones a lot of times that we're providing the support to.
I get a telephone call from Kim, and she said who she was and what she did and everything, and she said, we have this grief session for people that have lost a loved one, and you're welcome to come. She said, this is what we do. If you want to participate, you can. If you don't have to. You can just listen. She said, if you just want to come to one session and say, nope, that's not for me, that's fine. I just made me feel so comfortable making that decision to do that. And so I said, yeah, sure. So she gave me the schedule, and I showed up across the street here, whatever. And wow, she started going around the table, and I'm thinking, I can't say anything. And when it got to be my turn, I thought, I should say something. In support of everybody else that's here, I should say something as well. But yeah, I learned a lot from those sessions.
I feel so strongly about the hospice team and the hospice approach for clients and caregivers, and I am just so thankful to those that can give to our company to help with clients' care.
It's when Bonnie passed, my daughter and I, we should do something on an annual basis for Mom. We kicked around all these different ideas. And I said, let's support hospice. They were there when we needed them. And so that means they're there for other people as well. So I said, okay, every year on our wedding anniversary, I'm going to make a donation to SpiriTrust Lutheran Hospice, and hopefully that helps the support to continue.
It's so important that the community support this vital portion as people near their end of life. They need this compassionate care, and it's so important for us to be able to provide that for them. And so I ask the community to stand behind us to help us serve the people that we're called to serve.